always the wrong way. I'm looking for the truth, screaming from the roof. Here comes the blizzard full of facts from the wizard. Tell me if you heard, that's the wizard's words. You listen and subscribe, got the perfect vibe. It's going worldwide, that's the wizard's words. Say that again, that's the wizard's words. Say that again, that's the wizard's words. Every single day, it's always the wrong way. I'm looking for the truth, screaming from the roof. Here comes the blizzard full of facts from the wizard. Tell me if you heard, that's the wizard's words.
But anyway, it's a bit of a bonus moment here on a Friday. You see something, you've got to tell the world. Well, there is no end to Julia Wandelt and what she'd do in order to manipulate you. But then I say that and you're watching this because you're too smart for that. But blimey, you would not believe that she actually goes out of her way to manipulate photographs just to fit her narrative. I mean, have a word. Why? Grab your brew. Hopefully you're out in the sunshine on your mobile, living the dream, eating a custard cream. And we're going to have a look at the old photos. And yeah, we'll have to see exactly what she's been playing at. I mean, she's nuts, as we all know. But these are the photos you'll be looking at. And I got these from the Facebook page, The Real Julia Wandelt. I gave him a shout out in a previous video. I'll give him a shout out now. So if you're on Facebook, go follow. There is a link in the description. So go follow because it keeps you in the loop and you can see exactly what's going on in the world of Julia Wandelt and her lies and manipulations. Because as we all know, without a doubt, boom, Julia Wandelt is a fraud, a liar and a con. And the Facebook page, The Real Julia Wandelt, you get all the information there. And don't forget, check me out on Facebook. The Wizard's Words is new. I don't use it as often as I should, but, you know, the more people that follow, the more I use it, I expect. That's how it normally works, isn't it? But yes, and I'm on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. The Wizard's Words with a Z at the end. Happy days. Now, these photos. What is she playing at? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that Julia Wandelt wants to manipulate these photos to claim that she looks like Madeleine McCann. Like, why would she do that? Why would she do that? And this is photo number 1. And as you can see, Julia's edit against the original unedited. Look at the difference. And like it says there, the teeth, you can see the teeth have been changed and whitened. The cheeks, the nose, the chin is really obvious. The jawline, you can see, definitely been changed. And that's also, she can actually make Emily look more like her. I mean, who does that? Who does that? And this is why she wanted to change the photo. She wanted to put it against this photo of her smiling. Just try and get the chin. You can see, look how much she's tried to get like that jawline and the chin to look like hers. But the funny thing is, like, she's actually put it, some people told me I should publish photo comparisons. Like, probably no one has. No, no one actually said, Julia, post up photo comparisons. They didn't. She's just saying, some people told me as if she's answering it for them. So that's a bit weird. She said, of me and Madeleine's sister, so I'm doing it now. Please be kind. She's saying that because she knows. That's not only she manipulated the old photos there, now she's trying to manipulate you with her words. Please be kind. What? Because they're going to go, but we will, because look at the jawline. It's so, wow, you've really copied that. You've really manipulated the photo so well. You do look like her. Wow. And that's what she wants. Oh, look, you must be related. Shut up, Julia. Shut up. Sit down. Get a job. But to make out people told her, I don't think so. Because people have done it anyway. Do you know what I mean? People would have seen, like, from the get-go. This is the actual original photo. And you can see the real Julie Wandelt Facebook page is nice enough to sort of block her out because that's how she rolls, you know. The opposite of Julie Wandelt, shall we say. Basically has other people's well-being at heart. So that's why you should follow the real Julia Wandelt on Facebook. But that is the original photo. And this is how she found it. You basically just Google her name, as you can see in the top. These photos come up, and the picture that's circled is from the Daily Express, as you can see. So she actually took that photo and then manipulated it in any which way she possibly could in order for it to literally look like her. But the problem is, Julia Wandelt was actually got a photo of her mother. And someone has just put these together, which is just genius. And you're telling me that her real mother is not her real mother. Look at these two pictures. You are your mother's daughter, as they say. The lips, the nose, even the face structure, the eyes, absolutely everything is, well, like I say, it's like two peas in a pod. That's what I'm looking for. I do not get how Julia woke up one day and thought she'd start manipulating photos of Madeleine McCann to make sure she looks like her, yet this photo of her mother basically just knocks it out the ballpark. That's it. Because look at the lips. I mean, blimey heck, you could not be any more like your mother if you tried. It's absolutely, wow, uncanny. And that had me laughing. That did have me laughing. But like I say, this is from the Facebook page, The Real Julia Wandelt. So you have to follow, a link in description, like I keep saying. But it's a really good page to follow because they will keep you in the loop. And the young lady that runs that page, obviously, she's very good at what she does. So be sure to check it out. But these photos, I mean, blimey heck. It literally proves the extent of what Julia Wandelt will do. Not only will she say in order to manipulate, she's literally going out of her way to manipulate photos to fit her narrative. If that's not dangerous and narcissistic and any other words that you want to throw at her, that is seriously, that's dangerous behavior. Like, Julia Wandelt is not a stable person. Have you ever thought about sitting there manipulating photos to make them look like you? No, because you just don't do that. If you're of sound mind, you just don't do that. But then she's gone through all her efforts. And then here we are, look at that. And that's her mum. That's Dorota. Or Dorota? I don't know, Dorota. Sounds nice. There is no way anyone can tell me that that's not her mother. Like I said, the lips, the nose, the eye, everything. I mean, that is like, if you're a basketball fan, both, that's a three-pointer. If you're a football fan, that's back of the net penalty. That, wow. I mean, it's crazy. But to have actually manipulate photos of Emily McCann, I mean, it's more of an insult and sort of an attack on Emily. Not only is, Julia Wandelt been here, there, and everywhere on YouTube, telling everyone how much she harasses, and stalks the McCanns, and that she goes to see him and all that. She's now taking photos of Emily and doctoring them. So I hope the courts get to see this as well, because it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I just thought, had to bring it to your attention. But what do you make of that? I mean, blimey heck. Let me know in the comments what you think. And I'm sure it'll include unstable. But while Julia is locked up, the world is safe, especially the McCanns, especially Emily and Sean. I mean, blimey heck. The mindset that you've got to have to do what you're doing. I mean, I can see why they remanded her in custody, and I'm assuming is it the Karen Sprague, the 60-year-old? She obviously bowed to what they were saying and that, and she's out of it. But anyone standing by Julia Wandelt, you're the problem, and she is where she is because of you. So whether it's Break the Ice, Sean Atwood, Ron Swanson from Project ReQ, you're all complicit in her delusion, and it's wrong. It is wrong. All just for clicks and views. But don't worry about Julia. She'll get banged up. But then that plays into your hands as well. Hence why you had the phone call on the Sean Atwood show, which I've done a video about, over 2,000 views. Check it out. We do review the phone call, which is a bit weird. But yeah, that's the photos, and that's the manipulation, and that's what she does, ladies and gentlemen. So let me know in the comments what you think. I do read all comments, as always, and I will obviously answer if it warrants an answer. But for now, as I always say, be wizard, stay wizard. That's the wizard's words.